most unexpected threat to your child. My 7-year-old started hoarding food under his bed: crackers, fruit snacks, even sandwiches wrapped in napkins. When I discovered the stash during a routine room cleaning, the smell hit me first. Rotting banana peels and moldy bread crusts stuffed between his mattress and wall. "Jake, honey, why are you keeping food up here?" He looked genuinely confused by my concern. "I'm saving them for later, mommy. For when I get really, really hungry." But later never came. Every few days I'd find more food hidden in different spots. His backpack, inside pillowcases, even taped under his desk drawer. Always untouched, always rotting. Then he began asking the questions that made my blood run cold. "Mom, what happens if you don't eat for 3 days? Do kids die if they get too skinny? How long can a person live without food? What about 4 days? 5 days?" I sat him down immediately. "Baby, why are you asking these things? Are you hungry? We have plenty of food in the kitchen." He shook his head quickly, almost frantically. No, I'm not supposed to be hungry. Good kids don't get hungry between meals. Good kids follow all the rules." The way he said it, like he was reciting something he'd memorized word for word, sent chills down my spine. This wasn't normal kid logic. Someone was teaching him this. But who? I started investigating immediately. His teacher said he seemed perfectly normal at school. Maybe a little quieter during lunch lately, but nothing concerning. The babysitter hadn't noticed anything unusual about his eating habits. His friends' parents said he was polite and well-behaved during playdates. So one mentioned he'd politely declined snacks several times. But at home, the behavior was escalating rapidly. I'd wake up at 2 a.m. to strange sounds from the kitchen. I'd creep downstairs to find him cramming crackers into his mouth with both hands like he was absolutely starving. When I'd flip on the light, he'd freeze completely, crumbs covering his face, pure guilt in his eyes. "Buddy, why are you eating in the dark? Why don't you just ask mommy for a snack during the day?" "I'm not supposed to eat after dinner," he whispered, tears starting to form. "She said good kids follow the rules. She said bad kids don't get loved by their mommies and daddies." My heart stopped beating. "Who said that? Who told you that horrible thing?" With trembling hands, he pointed toward his bedroom. "The pretty lady on my tablet. She knows everything about being good. She teaches kids how to be perfect." I followed him upstairs with growing dread. On his tablet screen was a YouTube channel. The thumbnail showed a woman with a blindingly white smile and perfectly styled blonde hair, surrounded by cartoon vegetables dancing around the words, "Fun Healthy Tips for Smart Children." I clicked play on the most recent video. The woman's voice was sing-song sweet, the kind that immediately puts you at ease and makes you trust her completely. "Hello, my beautiful skinny kids. Today we're going to talk about being strong enough to say no to yucky food. Remember, if you eat after 6 p.m., you're being very, very naughty. Skinny kids are happy kids, and happy kids make their mommies and daddies proud. Fat kids make their parents sad and disappointed." The comment section was an absolute nightmare. Hundreds of children bragging about skipping meals, sharing tips for hiding hunger from their parents, asking if eating certain foods would make them too fat for love. Kids as young as 5 talking about calories and body measurements, competing to see who could eat the least. I scrolled through Jake's viewing history with shaking hands. 4 months of daily videos. Multiple videos per day. My son had been systematically indoctrinated by an algorithm designed to target children. Some complete stranger on the internet had convinced him that his worth as a human being depended entirely on his weight, that parental love was conditional on his body size, that feeling hunger was a moral failing that made him a bad person. "Jake," I said as carefully as possible, "this lady doesn't know our family. She doesn't know what makes you special and wonderful. But she said if I follow her rules, you'll love me more. She's wrong. Completely, totally wrong. I love you exactly as you are." I deleted every app that night and changed all the parental controls, but the psychological damage was already done. It took 6 months of intensive therapy sessions, countless daily reassurances, and constant vigilance to undo what she'd systematically taught him in secret. The scariest part? I never would have discovered any of this if I hadn't smelled that rotting food under his bed. Who knows how long it would have continued.